I say this every episode. I'm Nixie Pixel and you're watching OS Alt, your source for open source. And then suddenly it hit me. I haven't given any love to Android yet, this whole time. So that's about to change right now. Brought to you by Jack Threads. Maybe there's something in the air, or I just really like John Cusack lately. I've been dwelling on top 5 lists. So I'm not talking about top 5 records, though that would be cool. More like my favorite video games and my favorite music. And so I figured what better time to tell you about my top 10 favorite Android apps. Number 10, Pulse News. I'll be the first person to tell you that I've boycotted news ever since I could hold a remote, just because there's like death, dying, and destruction. Yay, what else is new? But with Pulse, I can get a really picturesque readout of RSS feeds that I actually like XKCD, Perry Bible Fellowship, Discovery, Popular Science, and lolcats. Lolcats! Number 9, Wazy. I'm surprised not many people have heard of Wazy. It's really the best way to get around if you're commuting or driving in the city, which I do not wish upon anyone. When you leave your house in your car, all you have to do is fire up this GPS and the live maps are updated in real time. But if you get really upset and you want to post your own update about the situation, you can talk about traffic jams, if there's speed traps and accidents and stuff like that. It also updates regularly, so if you go to a specific place every day for work, Wazy's gonna route the best way according to all the traffic routes. Number 8, Opera Mini. Opera knows what they're doing as far as capitalizing on the mobile space. It's measurably faster and also has quick dial, bookmarks, and history all at your fingertips. Not to mention, if you're like me, you have 300 tabs open even if it's your phone, and Opera Mini is amazing for that. Number 7, Google Drive. By now you're probably noticing a huge theme with me. I love synchronization across all devices, computer, tablet, phone. For that reason, I've recently become obsessed with Google Docs, or now called Google Drive. I love how easy it is to share documents, collaborate, comment, etc. and so on, and it's free, so how can you beat that? Number 6, Pixlr-O-Matic. Another application that makes me incredulous that it's not more popular. I think many people are just hung up on Instagram, but honestly, though I can't pronounce this application right, it's treated me right. You take your original photo through phases of the darkroom, add filters, effects, and frames. You can even do a video game theme, for crying out loud. They even have a desktop version that you can use at home, all without requiring you to upload to their servers or put a watermark all over your pictures, so they really need your support. Number 5, Chomp SMS. I can't stand using my phone's default messaging client, so I've installed Chomp SMS because, well, for one, it's much more customizable. Look at how pretty that is. I made those nauseating colors. The quick compose and reply features are invaluable, popping up so you can text message like a mad woman or man. Oh, and you'll never forget Mother's Day or a friend's birthday because you can schedule messages. And even enable delayed sending, so if you're prone to sending messages you likely regret, you can cancel it before it gets to them. There's even super micromanagey stuff like using a signature, which I've never seen anyone do to this day, and blacklisting just to keep that obsessive ex-boyfriend under control. Number 4, K9 Mail. I feel the same way about email as I do text messages. I want it to be reliable, fast, and customizable, and K9 is all of these things. I have all of my 800 emails on here, including my Nixie Pixel account, my own domain, and Google and Yahoo. So it's super easy, and you can also decide to set interval times of what accounts you want to update, and special ringtones like Zelda. Number 3, Seismic. I've been blogging onto internets for almost 4 years now, so I've tried all the social media networks. Seismic lets me upload photos directly to the site I want to. You can post with the press of a button and even schedule your status updates so you're not just sitting there hitting refresh, refresh, refresh. How did you know I did that? The only thing that could make that app better is Google Plus support. Why do no social media blasters have Google Plus support? Number 2, Juice Defender. So if you're like me on your phone and you're constantly connected, data streaming left and right in 4G, 3G, you know that you need some battery life. And I'm sorry, those task killers, those don't do it. That's not meant for Android, it's really not. Sticking with automation again, Juice Defender gives you a real measurable difference when it manages the most battery draining aspects of your Android device. You can use the preset modes, or you can get down and dirty with it and configure the settings that are based on what your browsing experience is usually like. I can't say enough good things about these guys. Number 1, Mog Mobile. This may sound weird, but music is always a priority for me. I listen to it wherever I go, especially in my car. And I even have this ghetto setup with my phone and a cassette player. You know what I'm talking about. I love Mog as a service, though you do have to pay a $10 fee to get every song you could imagine. But they have everything from VMV Nation to Lynyrd Skynyrd, and have single-handedly been a BAMF in every road trip I've taken. So those are my top 10 favorite apps that I use on my Android phone, but I have so many others. What are some of your favorite applications? Let me know in a comment because I want to try all the things. Thanks for watching OS Salt. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next Friday's episode of All Things Open Source. And now a word from my sponsor. If you love alternative apparel brands like American Apparel but hate wasting all your cash on them, listen up. You can score these premium brands at up to 80% off every day. There's a new invite-only shopping club just for guys called Jack Threads, serving up brand names at prices that will melt your brain. There's a waitlist to join, but if you head over to jackthreads.com/OSAll, you'll get free instant access to all the killer hookups. So you can get your threads for cheap and your pumped up kicks and whatever kids are saying these days.